So this story is pretty interesting, and I think it's going to surprise you why I'm talking about it. Because it's less so the story itself I want to talk about, though it is required context, and more so the right in particular's reaction to this story and this news. Nikolai Mew found guilty in fatal stabbing death of teen in river tubing brawl. A Minnesota man was convicted on Thursday for fatally stabbing a teen and attacking 4 others during a deadly water tubing brawl on a Wisconsin river. A jury found Nikolai Mew guilty of first-degree reckless homicide, 4 counts of recklessly endangering safety, and 1 count of battery for the 2022 stabbing rampage that killed 17-year-old Isaac Schumann, according to the Star Tribune. Mew, 54, stabbed 4 other people in Schumann's group on the Apple River near Somerset, Wisconsin, following an encounter that was sparked by a search for a missing cell phone. The defendant had claimed he was acting in self-defense after the group taunted him and accused him of being a pedophile. He had reportedly told police that the group of young men and women between 17 and 24 had attacked him and claimed he was in self-defense mode. The man lashed out with a knife used for cutting ropes as the group surrounded and taunted him while he looked for a lost cell phone with a snorkel while tubing with his wife. The St. Croix County District Court panel in Hudson, Wisconsin, handed down the verdict after ruling out a more serious charge of first-degree intentional homicide. Still, defense attorney Aaron Nelson reportedly said he was surprised and, quote, respectfully disappointed by the decision of the jury, which consisted of 6 women and 6 men. Quote, in many ways, self-defense is a community standard, Nelson said, according to the Minneapolis newspaper, and, quote, and it's very dependent upon which group of 12 people within the community you ask. Dude, they were already trying to take the right-wing bent of defense from the get-go. Zan, what is your opinion about First Amendment auditors? Like YouTubers that go over, like lethal self-defense instances and go over like what they did right and what they did wrong. I mean, what would I have against that content? That's like objectively good, like explaining here's what you can legally do, here's what you can legally not do. Like, for example, how many of you guys know that it is completely illegal to brandish a firearm? Like, even if you legally own a gun and you legally carry your gun, if you allow someone else to see it and they say that you were like showing it off and it was like, even if it was an accident, like, you could end up in some serious fucking trouble because that's a federal offense, brandishing a firearm in public. Like, many people don't even know that's the case. It's a lot more serious than you would think. You know? I like those channels. Regardless, that's off topic. That's off topic. Alexander Martin, Dante Carlson, Anthony Carlson, and Riley Madison were also stabbed during the fracas. And Madison Cohen was attacked, prosecutors said. Mew had reportedly claimed he pushed Cohen because she was yelling at him and in his personal space, but witnesses said he punched her, starting the deadly fight, which was caught on camera by one of Schumann's friends. Some 36 witnesses, including the defendant himself, had taken the stand during the 8-day trial. Prosecutors contended that Mew snapped out of anger. But defense lawyers said he had felt scared, trapped, and vulnerable following a heart attack and quadruple bypass surgery 2 years earlier. A whole 2 years. Wow, so recent. Mew faces more than 100 years in prison at his sentencing, which will be set at a future... It won't be 100 years that he'll get, though. According to KSTP TV. Quote, I just want to thank all our supporters, our family, law enforcement, people that have supported us that we don't even know throughout the country, state of Minnesota, wherever. Donnie Hernandez, a spokesperson for the victims' families, said outside the court, according to the station. Quote, it's been 21 months. We've been waiting for justice for Isaac Michael Schumann, he added, his voice breaking, and we got it today. So I just want to tell everybody I appreciate all of your love and support. It's good to hear that justice has been brought. In fact, there's a video that comes with this of that speech. We actually have that on video, and I'll go ahead and show it to you guys because I feel like it's worth. Oh, wrong screen. I feel like it's worth showing.
want to thank all our supporters, our family.
It's so quiet. Oh my god. Oh, how many volume boosters am I gonna have to use today? Holy shit. Okay, hopefully we've got it now.
I just want to thank all our supporters, our family, law enforcement, people we have that have supported us that we don't even know throughout the country, state of Minnesota, wherever. It's been 21 months we've been waiting for justice for Isaac Michael Schumann, and we got it today. So I just want to tell everybody I appreciate all your love and support, and
justice for Isaac.
yes, justice for
and
Isaac.
The other victims. Yes.
So, thank you very much.
What have you all learned from this experience? Sir, do you mind sharing your name so we get the... Yeah, your identification.
So they leave. They're not taking questions, I'm guessing. Sorry about the left ear audio there. Nothing I can do about that. That was a thing on their end. Why is he crying? I just joined stream. I think that's the father of a boy who was stabbed to death fatally by a 56-year-old man on a river while tubing. So, does anyone have a link to the video? I'm obviously not showing it on stream, but I'd like to see it myself. Same case with like the guy that beheaded his dad on YouTube situation, stuff like that. Because I want to see the beginning in particular to see if what the witnesses said is accurate. Did he punch that girl first? Because his story is, they surrounded me and started accusing me of being a pedophile, and I had no other option but to pull a knife and defend myself against these scary 17-year-olds. Because what I'm inclined to believe, and what the witnesses and evidence seems to say, is that this guy was a fucking creeper. Probably it was an actual pedophile creeping on the underage girls that were in that friend group. They, like, got pissed off at him and confronted him, and his response was to pull a knife on them. That's what I think happened. He was a creepo who got confronted, and in response, he pulled a knife. Why do you have a knife on the river? To cut rope? What do you do? Why are you on the river cutting rope? Like, was he diving and like, cutting pieces of, like, cast net? I don't even know what it would be. That makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah. Now, as you can imagine, the response from conservatives has been monstrous, because the pro-life conservatives are strangely pro-death. Now, most of the top comments now have gotten a lot better, but you can scroll down. You can scroll down not too far before you see, where is White Lives Matters? Where are they? In all caps. So, you know, not too far till you see the right just making the worst out of this. The top comment, though, which I appreciate, is, has anyone commenting actually seen the video? The dude punched a girl first, and after getting pushed over, takes out a knife and starts stabbing. A dude is in the water clutching his intestines, people running away, and he still keeps stabbing. This isn't self-defense, and that's why he's facing almost 100 years. The story in court doesn't match the video. He was attacked by the teens while looking for his phone. Watch this video. Okay, now we have the video. I'm guessing that YouTube's going to, like, flag the audio like they did for the beheading thing, so I guess now I have the video. Ian Miles Chong just posted it. So I'm going to mute the audio so you guys can't hear it, and I'm just going to watch it and see what happens. It's Ian Miles Chong, so it's certainly going to have been edited, like, deceptively. Okay, yeah, it's already clear at this point that he's already attacked somebody. Wait, he literally attacks them. Like, at the start, he, like, bull rushes them in like, some weird, like... I can totally show this. This isn't, like... I mean, well, I probably can't, actually. This whole video is probably, like, worthy of getting you flagged. But, like, right now, everyone in the video is laughing. Except for the guy. Because he, like, charged at them. Like, at, like, a false bull charge. Now he's, like, slinking away. And they're making fun of him because he, like, went to attack them. They're yelling, walk away. They keep saying to him, walk away. Just walk away, man. Walk the fuck away. Now a girl has come up to him and started telling him to get out. There's, like, a bunch of people that aren't even part of the like, friend group now that have arrived telling him to leave. And one of them is a woman who's blonde in, like, a one-piece suit. Anyone who's seen the video, you can get an idea of what I'm watching now and where I am in the video. I can hear it's not muted all the way. You might be able to hear a bit leaking through my headphones. It's probably fine. Was the killer a MAGA? Probably. The guy's, like, old, like, dad bod fat and white. And hairy. He's got a MAGA look to him, you know, receding hairline, all that good stuff. So right now he's now, like, getting up in the face of this woman who's telling him to leave. So right now, people are starting to surround him a bit, but he constantly has a way of leaving, and the core legality point to self-defense is being able to say that you were cornered, basically. Like, even in a stand your ground state, I'm pretty sure the grounds for standing your ground have to be, like, your life is imminently threatened in order to invoke, like, a stand your ground law. In such a way where you can't reasonably escape, because it's not necessarily that, like, the law just outright allows you to shoot someone who threatens you, even, like, lethally. The prosecutor is going to attempt to make a case for putting you in prison if you did anything wrong, and you are going to have to defend yourself in court and argue why your instance, your situation applies to that, like, ruling. It's not like they just let you go after you shoot somebody in a stand your ground situation. So this guy having just many options for just leaving the situation at many points, and him escalating it to using a deadly weapon, he is going to end up going in the hole for a very long time. He is going to be under the jail. Yeah, he's a self-identified conservative, apparently. Right now they formed, like, a crescent around him as if to, like, not necessarily block, like, corner him, but to tell him, you're the only way you're going is that way, buddy. Go away. Go back. Go down river. Keep tubing down the river. Go away from us. We're gonna hang out here. You just go away. They're basically forming a wall, telling him you can't go, like, past us here. Yeah, okay, so this bit is, like, blurry and hard to see what goes down here. So multiple witnesses say that in this blurry bit here, he punches a girl. And at that point, everybody tackles him, and they knock him over, and he falls onto his back into the water. They smack him once in the face. Oh, no, they're smacking him a couple times. They're shoving him a bit. Nothing, like, super bad. Like, they're not, like, punching him or anything. They just kind of shoved him. Yeah, no. They're all yelling, you don't hit a woman, you don't hit a woman. He definitely punched a lady. They're all yelling, you don't hit a woman, while they shove him. You don't hit a woman over and over again. He punched that woman, and their response was to shove him back. They're not even, like, punching him. They're shoving him. Like, get away, shoving him down. The most is he's fallen onto his back a couple times into the water. But, like, what are you going to do in a situation like this? This creepo has decided to escalate to violence. God, the one place you can't conceal carry, the fucking river. Oh my god, he's already stabbed a guy at this point? Holy shit. Everyone's running away from him now. And there's a guy in the water now on his back, holding his stomach. I think it's the guy who died. Schumann. The guy is chasing people and stabbing them. Can you put the link to the video in chat? Are you sure you want to see it? I just watched a guy get disemboweled. Yeah, nope. No, this is like the most... The fact that Ian Miles Chong posted this video that I just witnessed of him punching a woman, them yelling, "You don't hit a woman," and in response he stabs a guy who is then laying on his back in the water, bleeding out. I mean, it's water, so you can see all the blood kind of like pooling around, you know, because it stains the water. Holding his fucking guts in with his fucking hands. And meanwhile, the guy is chasing down the other people as they run away with his knife. The guy disemboweled actually lived. Oh, the guy who got disemboweled lived. One of the other people he chased down stabbing is the one who died. Yeah, guaranteed, like guaranteed going in the hole in the jail. Guaranteed going in for the rest of his life. The fact that it was one of the people he chased down and killed, and then on top of that, the video shows evidence of him punching that woman because they all start screaming, "You don't hit a woman," as they shove him. And then on top of that, all the witnesses say he punched that girl. Yeah. That guy is going away for a long time. And of course, Ian Miles Chong posted the video of this guy committing a murder, saying that he's innocent. And you've got this conservative account named Ram Say, saying, "The story in court doesn't match the video. He was attacked by the teens while looking for his phone. Watch the video." And the video is him murdering. Horseshit. They swarmed and harassed him like hyenas. The verdict is a disgrace. They attacked him. Clown emoji, world emoji. Clown world. This was a clear case of self-defense. I am not surprised they came to this decision. Pretty soon, no one will have any faith in the system, if there's anyone left who does. You're way more likely to get off on charges using a gun than a knife. Knives for self-defense are a very bad idea unless you are about to die. Knives are personal and brutal and take multiple stabs. This is objectively true. Yeah. No, like if you kill someone with a knife or stab someone multiple times with a knife in self-defense, you're going to prison. You're going to prison. Guaranteed. Shooting someone, like the court is far more likely to believe that was a split-second decision, which is what you need to say to defend yourself in court. Then like you have to have pulled out a knife and stabbed your assailant, and that's illegal. You're only allowed to use lethal force until the threat is stopped, so pulling out a gun and shooting one shot and saying that stopped the threat, it also killed them, but it stopped the threat, you're good. Usually. Yeah, do not use a knife for self-defense. Get a gun. Do not use pepper spray for self-defense. Get a gun. You are way more likely to have your pepper spray explode in your face on a hot day and blind you than you are to use it and actually defend yourself effectively. Frankly, you're more likely to get pepper sprayed by a rapist and then kidnapped and raped than you are to use the pepper spray on the rapist effectively. Because rapists and sex offenders have been using pepper spray a lot lately to incapacitate women before attacking them. So, like, you're not really going to be able to use the pepper spray once you've been pepper sprayed by the other guy's stuff, which is going to be like bear mace, because he wants to get you, you know? This is why I just keep to myself and step away from trouble. Defending yourself is now a crime in this country. Jesus Christ. From a fucking brony account, gamer, history lover, pervert, millennial dork. If you're under 18, please do not interact with me. Brony. Banner/PvP or PFP by, and then yeah, I'm not gonna shout out their artist. Jesus Christ. Isaac Schumann, you say? That's why he was found guilty. He killed a kid from the only privileged group in America. Star of David emoji. Man, the pro-life people are coming out in force here. Complete injustice. Manslaughter at most. Zero justice. Zero justice. This was self-defense. So even after you were physically assaulted by a group of men, you cannot defend yourself. One of them was a 17-year-old girl, which he punched, and that's what started the physical altercation. So, yeah. I'm glad to see a fair amount of people on here are actually saying good about this now, instead of like, the justice system hates white men, you know? God damn. Listen, the right is not pro-life. They never have been. They're not pro-saving babies. They're pro-hurting women and controlling their sexuality. And I feel this story is important to point to like, kind of highlight that a teenager was killed by this guy in, like, a blatant murder. And, like, the right is like, no, he should have gotten away with it. He should have gotten away with it. It's because he's a white man that they went against him. Jesus Christ. I'm really curious to hear what you guys think of this story down below in the comments section, whether you're watching this when it's a VOD on the channel, whether you're watching live, or whether you watch this when it goes up as its own video on YouTube. Please comment down below what you think. I'm curious to read your comments. And of course, consider liking if you did enjoy the video, subscribing to the bell icon if you haven't already so YouTube tells you when I go live or upload a new video. And of course, if you want to support me financially, consider donating, subscribing, or gifting us up on my website, xanderhall.com/live, or supporting me through YouTube, Twitch, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, or Patreon. You can also join my fan Discord if you haven't already, because we do constant, almost like pretty much weekly events in there, whether it be watch parties, call-in streams, just hanging out and chat, that kind of thing. Also, we've got like server-wide like game servers we do. Like I might make a Minecraft server for the Discord server eventually, that kind of thing. So consider joining. It's a really fun time, and I hope you enjoyed this video.